pleasant day to each and everyone. This is Ma'am Jane, and in this recorded video, I will be explaining to you the activities that you need to answer for today. So this will be your new English module. It is Quarter 3, Module 4, entitled Expressing One's Beliefs, Convictions Based on a Material Viewed. So a while ago, I already sent a video explanation about this topic, and it clearly explains the difference between beliefs and convictions. So try to watch that video and remember the details, the explanations given for you to better understand these two terms, because this will be our main topic in this module. Now, let us go on to what's more. So under what's more, we have here 6 activities. So you need to provide another paper in answering this activity. So on your paper, write your name, of course, grade and section. Then in the middle part, write Quarter 3, Module 4. Then below that, write independent activity number 1. Number this part 1 to 5. So what are you going to do with this part? It says, analyze the numbered and underlined parts of the reading selection entitled Who is a Genius? And in the numbers 1 to 5, you need to identify whether each statement is a belief or conviction. So this will be your choices. So where do you need to base your answer? Okay, so you need to look at the selection Who is a Genius, written by Mario E. Capule. So don't worry, I will be sending copy of this selection in your group chat also. So in this selection, if you will notice, there are underlined sentences. So this will be sentence number 1, number 2, sentence number 3, sentence number 4, and the last one, number 5. So no need to copy the underlined sentences. So try to analyze the sentence and identify if it is a belief or conviction. So based on the video explanation that I sent in your group chat, sometimes in a statement of conviction or belief, we usually use hint or clues. So in this case, in some sentences, we have a hint, just like this one, my own perception. And the other one, we have convincing. So try to use those hints for you to better, for you to answer that activity correctly, or this activity correctly. So I hope everything is clear under independent activity number 1. So we have 5 items. Next, in independent assessment number 1, so we have here chart or a column, and we have here belief and conviction. So it says copy 5 sentences, statements, or parts aside from the underlined parts from Who is a Genius, and then write that if it is under belief or conviction. So let us go back with the selection. So do not focus on the underlined sentence. Focus on the sentences with no lines or with no underline. For example, this one. So try to read this sentence silently and analyze it and try to identify if it is a belief or conviction. And then, if you are done, write or copy this sentence and put that in the proper column. So if it is a conviction, write that sentence here. If it is a belief, write that sentence here. So you need to copy 5 sentences only. So if you want, you may copy 2 sentences under belief and 3 sentences under conviction. Or if you like, you may copy 5 statements of conviction. Next, let us go on with independent activity number 2. So we have here a conversation between Jimela and Gian Miko, 2 grade 7 students. So what are you going to do? You need to get hints used in this conversation and identify if that hint is used in belief or conviction. For example, we have your examples below. So, for example, the hint assure. So, You will write assure in your paper and then identify if it is conviction or belief. Next, I feel. So, write I feel on your paper and then identify if it is conviction or belief. So, I will give you an example. For example, in this conversation, I saw I think. So, I will write I think. Okay, I will write I think in number 1, and then where do we use I think? Do we use I think in sentence of conviction or in sentence of belief? So since it is I think based on my own opinion, based on my belief, that's the reason why I think is used in belief. So you will write I think here and then belief here. Okay. So next, let us go on with independent assessment number 2. So try to go back to the conversation here. Read the conversation carefully. And then all you need to do is to answer these questions based on the given conversation. In independent activity number 3, we have here pictures. And these are the activities that Bulakeños love to do. So, for example, playing online games. So, you will construct a sentence of belief in this based on the given picture. Based on the given picture. So, all you need to do is to complete the statement. So, another example, riding a bicycle is the activity. So, we have here, I believe, blank. So, all you need to do is to complete the sentence for you to create statement of belief. And on the other hand, we have here independent assessment number 3, in where you will be writing sentence of convictions. So we have here pictures again, and this is the scenario: attending online class, answering modules, staying at home, doing household chores, and taking vitamins. So based on the given scenario, you will create sentence of convictions, but you need to use one word in these pull up words. For example, attending online class. So I will create sentence of conviction based on this scenario. So I will use maybe determine or definitely. So I will use definitely. For example, I will definitely attend my online classes for me to better understand the topic in the module. Now, for example, another example, answering module. So I will use determine. So I am determined to finish answering my modules for me to pass, for me to have high grades in English. So if you have questions regarding these activities, so you may send your question in our group chat. Okay, thank you everyone and happy learning!